5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live with Neve.
On shit. Here we are, live with Neve. A beautiful day here in New York. It is temperate. I would say it's about 50 out, but the sky is just no clouds. Looking out at the ocean. It's getting that little bit of spring look. It's not all gray and dark. But I have a great guest on. I have a couple of excellent guests on, and I'm really excited to have them on. I grew up listening to this gentleman's music from a young age and terrified my parents. And along with being a drummer, my choice in music was rather eclectic. And so being sort of the black sheep of the family, it's kind of, I feel great having a guy like Kinkie on. Any rate, I've also got his keyboard, the amazing and talented little Jewford, who I'm excited to have join us. He's a very popular entertainer as well. And hell, let's just get started here. I'm going to bring these gentlemen on. The one, the only, Kinkie Friedman. Good morning. I don't hear you all of a sudden, Kink. Hold on.
Yes.
There we are. Okay.
Okay.
Good morning, Kinkie. How are you?
Good. It's a pleasure to be here. Richard Kinkie, Big Dick Friedman makes another trip to New Jersey.
Ah.
But there's a lot of very nice people in New Jersey. And they have great diners, as you guys know. And
right.
Well, there's Joe Cerati, the great guitar player.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend Brian Molnar, who knows just about everybody in the music business.
Mm-hmm.
And Booger, and keep talking to you, man. Neve is a funny name, but then again,
I'm going to bring him on. Hi, Jewford. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning.
I'm just waking up, Texas time, and
all right.
You know. So what's going on, Kinkie? You got any plans for mass destruction or anything? Having fun, toppling any sacred cows or anything?
Lately, I've become a philanthropist. That's the word I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Philanthropist.
Well,
what we've done with our old family ranch.
Mm-hmm.
You're still getting this echo, I guess. Yeah. Well, there's nothing we can do about it, right? Okay.
We'll have to get down there and give you a little sound treatment.
The ranch has become a Gold Star Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
Echo Hill Gold Star Ranch. And this is for anybody, any kid that has lost his parents.
Mm-hmm.
In the military, any military action,
right,
or first responders type of thing. And
mm-hmm.
and the reason we're doing this, the Wounded Warriors and the other programs are pretty well put together. But the kids do get lost in the shuffle after a short period of time. So we started this, and I'm very happy to report that we have over 100 kids, and most of them, of them have never been a sleepaway camp. So you can imagine what having a recent trauma in your family like that, and then going out to Echo Hill, and almost immediately you've got friends everywhere because we don't concentrate on shrinks or things like that. We concentrate on fun.
And nature. I've read a little bit about it. Was your friend Don Imus? He also had a similar effort, which for the kids was a great thing. Did you and Don Imus ever? Did you ever go out to his ranch and get to see what he was doing, or did he visit your place?
I did a couple of times. Yeah. And Don and I have a different approach, but my approach comes from my sister, who will be a volunteer director. And this Don, Imus has an approach that might work. I did for a while, which is get back on that horse and ride. By God, do it, you do it. If you get thrown off, get back on it. And that might work, or it might not. But what we're doing is has been a true joy. And it's inspired everybody who works there, all the staff and the kids. And it's, I'll tell you one little incident there was a guy, a volunteer guy who was fixing a hot water heater on the ranch. And I went over to him and I said, I just want to thank you for all that you've done, charity and so forth.
Right.
And the guy looked at me and he said, I'm doing it for Jesus.
There you go.
I told him, well, I'm doing it for Moses.
There you go.
And then I figured out if you truly are doing it for Jesus, and you're doing it for Moses, and you're doing it for America, and you're doing it for yourself, then you're on the right track.
I think it's exceptional. It really is. I think, what people do when nobody's looking, it's really important. You do this and you've been doing it a long time. It's just like Don Imus. And all I can say is I'm really getting annoyed with this goddamn thing right now.
And how to play a poor hand well.
Yes, yes. Well, I think it's also exceptional. I understand.
Lloyd. Yes. My line. I
don't know what's happening.
I'm eager to play the Joe Cerruti
what the fuck
version of Warren Zevon song.
I have no idea what's going on. Okay, whatever that was, I think what. I think it's the NSA or what it is. Our conversation is going to be so important that the spooks at the down there in Washington will be listening with their headphones on, going, "What in God's name are they talking about?" What I was trying to say before that happened was, I understand that you've also done good things for animals, and you've had a charity that takes care of strays. Do you still do that?
No.
We're getting.
And I've got what's that breed? This dog. This dog woke me up yesterday morning by jumping on my head and twisting my nose. I mean, he's a puppy. He's about 4 or 5 months old. But dogs and cats, very important. And just don't forget what Will Rogers said. If there are no dogs in heaven, I want to go where they went. And what Mark Twain said, when you get to heaven, don't try to bring your dog in, because heaven runs on protocol. If it ran on merit, your dog would go in and you would stay out.
Let me just throw out some names, and maybe you could give us a random association of people, what you think of them. Let's talk about Warren Zevon.
Who?
Warren Zevon.
Warren Zevon. Well, Warren and I were born in the same hospital in Chicago. And the same wing of the hospital is 44, which gives away my age, which is 77, though I read at the 79-year-old level. I read at the 79-year-old level. But what were we talking about before that? Oh yeah, Warren and I. These are seven Jew boys that were born within a short period of each other in a Chicago hospital. Warren Zevon, Kinkie Friedman, Mike.
Take that on the road.
Mike
yeah.
Steve Goodman. It's almost too much to and Shel Silverstein.
Oh, great, man.
They're pretty amazing.
Wow. That sounds like a great time. I wish I'd have been at that one. So,
produced some great talent, yes.
You know, it's funny because Warren, I recall New Year's Eve, and it would have been around 1980 or 81, and I was playing in a little dive in Florida in Plant City. And we didn't have chicken wire on stage, which I kind of had hoped for going in there. I was 17, playing with a bunch of guys in their 30s. And we had some black friends who came with us. And I sort of sang the song, Sweet Home Alabama, play that Dead Band song, turn those speakers up full blast, play it all night long. And all I can tell you is that was the end of the evening. The police were called. There was a wild and crazy. When the ball dropped at midnight, we just had a hell of a brawl. And all of us hauled ass, unscathed for the most part. You know, sometimes new products can piss you off to the point. There you go. My apologies. At any rate. It was funny. They weren't really ready for Warren's style of sense of humor, if you will. You know, his sense of humor is like mine. I laugh at all the inappropriate things in life, and I just sort of wander around laughing inappropriately, well medicated.
Well, he really connected on that song. It's one of his most recent ones before he died. And while it's mixed, well, frankly, the people that hear this song, they pretty well understand it. They get it, and it's hit top of the charts on the Kinkie Friedman Google thing, apparently.
Right. I like it. I've heard it.
Yeah. It's a song about the world today. Visionary, and it's by Warren Zevon, performed by Kinkie Friedman with Joe Cerati performing with me, accompanying me on this. My shit's fucked up.
Yes. That song means a lot to a lot of us. And when Warren was going through, passing, it was awful. I don't know what to say other than I always liked him. He turned a phrase.
Can we hear that little booger?
Say again?
Can you play that little booger? Demo? Yeah.
Would you like me to play your version? Yeah, hang on.
No, there's not too many versions. Warren is dead.
I meant yours.
And nobody else has done it. Wait a minute. Who did it?
I think that's what he wants, yes.
We have the mainstream version.
He wants me to play his, right, Jewford? Sorry, I broke up a little bit.
Yes.
Correct. If you've got it, yeah, play his version.
Yes, I do.
With Joe Cerati is the one I know. Jewford, do you have a version of this?
Do I have a
I have-
version? I don't have a version. You have a
it's on
version.
your web. Yes, it's on your web page.
It's you.
Hang on.
It says me. Oh, it says Joe's.
No, it's your version.
My shit's fucked up. It'll be right up. Okay.
That is. I thought it was just the two of us.
Somebody.
It is.
Here we go.
Joe's.
Here we go, folks. It's Kinkie Friedman singing Warren Zevon. My shit's fucked up.
Well, I went to the doctor. I said, I'm feeling kind of rough. He said, I'll break it to you, son. Your shit's fucked up. I said, my shit's fucked up? Well, I don't see how. He said, the shit that used to work, it won't work now. I had a dream. Oh, shucks, oh well. Now it's all fucked up. It's shot to hell. Yeah, my shit's fucked up. It has to happen to the best of us. The rich folks suffer like the rest of us. It'll happen to you. That amazing grace sort of passed you by. You wake up every day and you start to cry. Yeah, you wanna die, but you just can't quit. Let me break it on down. It's the fucked up shit. My God.
Man, what a great song. Just, you know. Oh, hold on. Okay, you can see my crack technical staff here's keeping me going. What do I pay you people for, really? At any rate, tell me, how did Warren's sense of humor? Did you were you ever the recipient of any of his jokes and sort of funny stuff?
I'm hearing about half of that, but Jewford is probably the comedian of the band. At least of the past. Now that we're 97 years old, and things aren't so funny. Well, I do have a shirt like that, and I should have worn it.
I'll tell you what, do me a favor, Kinkie, if I could. Can I get you to back up a little from the microphone? I think it's booming a little loud. I might be able to hear you a little better. Getting a lot of that proximity effect going.
Is this the microphone for it?
The microphone's over here. What do you
Or
need?
is this the microphone?
No.
Is this the
Mike-
microphone?
No, sir.
um,
This is it?
What do you got?
if
Is
you
that
if you
enough
can go
for
back,
far enough there?
maybe go back another 6 inches, like she said.
It's a good one.
Oh, okay. I think that should sound a little better. Let's give it a shot.
And we could,
That is better. It's a little boomy.
Okay.
There's, you guys don't have a mixer, I'm assuming, to just be able to turn down the bass a little bit. Hell with it. We're going through. It's live and it's rock and roll. We're going to run with this. So, tell me about your friendship with Billy Bob. You guys wrote a book together. How did you come to be friends?
I never know how I met people. I met them on the gangplank of Noah's Ark. But, see. No, I don't know. Don't remember where. I know Billy Bob is coming to Texas to do a Texas tour starting very soon, not in a week. And,
Do you guys
wait you out. Totally out of the material.
have you? What do you think about his band? Oh, go ahead.
Jewford,
I was curious. I heard his band. They're actually.
you heard what?
I heard a couple of songs on his album, and I thought they were pretty good. And not to knock Billy, I just thought, well, he's a rock and roll guy, and I didn't know much about him. I know that I've
Well,
loved
he's
him.
one
He's
of
the very most talented people alive, probably, as far as writing, I
Yeah.
think, and acting. He really is. He's an unusual character,
Billy
but I like
Bob.
that. Talking about Billy
But you know
Bob
Billy
Warren.
Bob was, what? Billy Bob was the roadie for the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
I did not know that. That explains a lot. All right. So that was prior to him being an.
These guys, these big actors, all want to be Jimmy Buffett or Kinkie Friedman or somebody, or musicians. They want to be
Right.
musicians. Kevin Costner is another one. Dennis Quaid, famously.
Yep.
And, they should come on and be philanthropists,
Absolutely.
like I am.
I agree. So I know
So-
one of your other friends is coming here soon. We got Lyle Lovett coming to Red Bank, New Jersey.
I don't have
He's
any.
one of my favorites. Do you get to hang? Do you like?
Lyle did probably the best version of Sold American that's been recorded.
True.
And he's dedicated to what he does. Back when these guys were calling me a racist when I ran for governor of Texas now, Lyle Lovett talked to the press and he said, if you, all you have to do is listen to the song Nashville Casualty in Life about the old black banjo player on the street, and then you'll see who is not a waitress. I'm not a waitress either.
Mhm.
Do we have waitress, please, waitress? Jewford?
Bourbon.
I didn't hear you.
Do we? He's playing the flute on waitress, please, waitress. Can you hear
I
us?
can't hear you, Kinky.
I'm having a really hard time hearing you, Kinkie. I'm sorry about that.
Well, I could disconnect for a few minutes here. Can you play some music?
Play some
Well, we're
music,
gonna play
Neil.
some-
Maybe that'll do
I
it.
mean, that's arguable, but
All right, I'll put some music on. We're here live with Kinkie Friedman,
Maybe.
and I'm going to play a song that I find kind of entertaining. I'm like an arsehole from New Jersey, I guess.
that's what you're reading my mail, man.
Yeah,
You're
man.
reading Jewford's mail, too.
All right.
Don't read my mail.
Oh, checks in the mail.
Very good.
Here we go, people. And our soul from East El Paso.
We don't swap our wives with our neighbors, and we keep our kids away from Mexico. I'm proud to be an asshole from El Paso. Sweet young virgins on your mind. You walk down the street knee deep in tacos, and the wetbacks still get 20 cents an hour. We don't wipe our asses on old glory. God and Lone Star beer are things we trust. We keep our women virgins till they're married. So hoes and sheep is good enough for us. And I'm proud to be an asshole from El Paso. Please wear sweet young virgins on your flower. You walk down the street knee deep in tacos, and the wetbacks still get 20 cents an hour. I'm proud to be an asshole from El Paso. Please wear sweet young virgins on your flower. You walk down that street knee deep in tacos, and the wetbacks still 20 cents an hour.
Wow, there's a rowdy bunch down there, I must tell you. So, Kinky, what's up with your, you got a chicken on your head.
Oh yeah, this is my sacred chicken hat. It was given to me in St. Paul by an older man, but he claims that Bob Dylan has worn it and Hank Williams Sr. has worn it. So it's a valuable thing, and it's part of the sacred order of the chicken head order. And I wear it about half the days of my life. I spare wearing. Like, for instance, I'll probably finish this show without the cowboy hat, but wearing
That
the
part of
chicken
your
head
image.
hat.
I think they could take over America, man. I think every home needs a chicken hat. We could sell
Well,
those
chicken.
suckers. Chicken in every pot, a chicken on every head.
The chicken head hat has a whole different identity to it than the cowboy hat. The cowboy hat,
That's true.
when you wear this, oh damn it!
Jewford, did you happen to hear a beep like something started ringing in your headset by any chance?
It's very possible since I'm on my phone. It's very possible. But
You may have a call waiting.
I'm
It's
hearing
okay.
a lot of different things. I'm assuming it's the NSA listening into this podcast.
Yeah, they're sitting in a small room
So-
somewhere, getting busy, spending our money.
Well, yeah. I mean, the porn sites aren't working this afternoon. So
Oh, cool. Well, everybody's got to make a living, man.
yeah. Well, that's how I look at it as well.
I'm sure. Are you good with numbers?
It depends on what number.
Okay. I'm talking that drug dealer math,
There
grams
was-
to ounce.
Yeah, I know that's where yes.
Yes. Okay. We just have to vet you, man. We got to make sure your credentials are up to snuff.
No, I'm sure they're
So-
fine.
I have a feeling too. You have a history for sure.
Yeah, well,
So-
I do have a history, that's for sure. Yeah,
Well,
the Secret Service
Jewford,
has
what do we
definitely
have
a
on
big
the line?
file on me.
Good.
What do we have in
I-
the way of songs that might be appropriate to something that tell you, Jewford play some great stuff on him. And that was Wild Man from Borneo. That's one. If you have that. You were.
You know, I'm going to
You
send
have
you all.
an appearance like a young Larry King. Young Larry King. You're not related to Larry King.
I've heard you have your
He
nickname.
does, doesn't he?
I'm
I
sorry.
look like Lionel Richie.
You do. I don't know, man.
Fair
Maybe we could
resemblance.
work with it. We'd have to get you a little. You could identify as a black person, and you'll be okay. Get a makeover. Tell me, Kinkie, of all the cool stuff you've done, is there still something you want to do that you just haven't done yet, that you'd like to go and you thought about it and just never happened? I mean, you've hung out with everybody. You've been all around the world. I also want to hear about Borneo. So anything in your life you want to do?
Yeah, my job, I was in Borneo in the Peace Corps.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know this, but JFK founded the Peace Corps on the same day that he founded the Green Berets. And
right.
So that's kind of it's a pretty hit move. And JFK, with the Peace Corps, sent guys like me over to Borneo, and my job was in the agricultural field,
Mm-hmm.
and it was to teach people who've been farming successfully for over 2,000 years how to better grow their products and their agricultural.
How did that work out? I'm curious about that.
But played a poor hand well. Yeah.
I got you.
But some of it was great. No doubt about it.
Did you meet a lot of girls?
This is a tattoo that these old ladies in the jungle gave me, and it's nailed with pig fat, nailed under this big, put that pig fat all over, and they're wearing these glasses like mine and rim. And when you die, they believe that's the dog. That's the eye of the dog. And when you die, you go to heaven, and this protects your soul. Well, we know it probably does.
Did you run into any of the cannibals of Borneo? I don't know if there's many left, but I understand that they had eaten one of the Rockefellers, I guess.
No, that's New Guinea. Yeah.
New Guinea. Oh, okay, my mistake. So, do you think Borneo is going to be a place for tourist development one of these days? Is it hot on the vacation scene?
Well, it's a place for Japanese logging, things like that. It's pretty sad what's happened in Borneo. But
Gotcha.
JB, we'll play. This is some magnificent piano work by little Jewford. This was done in Australia, I think. This song.
So, what do you think, Jewford? Are you guys ready to take the tour back to Borneo?
I don't know if it'll be that far, but fairly close. Australia's great. There's no doubt about that. Certainly, absolutely. If you play the song he's wanting, Wild Man from Borneo, from the Live Down Under CD, that would be great.
I will find that.
We'll see not just the crudeness, but the sublime. Jewford's walk-off his play-off, really. Nothing since Jimmy Durante has been done.
All right. So for everybody watching, I'm sorry, I'm having a real hard time hearing.
Yeah, I'm
hearing. For everybody watching, we're gonna go to the Wild Man of Borneo, who's right in front of us, and we're gonna crank it up. And here we go. We're off with a bang. Here we go. Kinkie Friedman, the wild man of Borneo.
I'm the star of Captain Midnight's traveling show. Whoa. Came to this circus many moons ago. Whoa. My mother's in your storybooks. She loved a jungle king. Left me standing here alone inside the center ring. In a bamboo cage across the raging sea. A living page torn clean from history.
I love the technology of the world when it goes perfectly well. Gosh almighty. You know, some days you just go, what the hell is going on? And I don't know. I've been plagued. I think I'm being plagued.
That was the AM version, apparently.
I guess so. It was the AM version. You know, all these great things like... Did you guys hear that? I'm telling you what, This is going to go down in the records for one of the strangest interviews. I have weird talking flying in and out of my headphones, occasional random, and then the music's been possessed by Satan, maybe? I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Well, I hope so.
I hope so, too. We'll try it again. Come on, man. Oh, Scratch is messing with me.
Start over, hey.
Tell you, dude, this is bad.
No,
Jesus Christ almighty. I'm going to see if it's really the AM version.
well,
All right.
We'll find out very soon.
I think this is the case. This is poltergeist.
Somebody told me that was about 5 years old or 6 years old that wanted to hear, or 7 years old, or the Jewford's age. Anyway, what I'm saying is, what the hell was this? Oh yeah, this kid wanted to sing Old Ben Lucas Had a Lot of Mucus Coming Right Out of His Nose, which I wrote when I was 5 or 6 or 7.
How'd your mom like it?
It was very popular. Parents, a lot of the parents were pretty hip. But if you're not familiar with this kid that called the station that wanted to say Old Ben Lucas had a lot of mucus coming right out of his nose. And you know, that song was very popular even in Australia, in Borneo.
Right,
true.
Parents
I imagine.
to their kids, I get no royalties.
Makes me wonder.
To their kids.
Was there any music in Borneo that you found interesting?
Well, I was starting to tell you about they have a lot of skulls, but they're little skulls from Japanese in World War II. I mean, they're shrunken heads, in other words.
Oh yeah.
And so they
every car should have one.
They ate monkey brains quite often, and I ate some monkey brains.
Pretty wild place. My cat heard that you were coming to the show today and decided to join us. He's heard that you're a philanthropist with animals.
What's your cat's name?
The name is Pants.
Hey, Pants.
Well fed. You can tell that I really have her on a starvation diet. Come here, kitty. Come on over here. She does better on the air than I do. You know, what can I tell you? She's got some fans. But so what do you see coming up in the next year, Kinky? You got plans for some new music, touring, or anything like that?
Yeah. There's a new album waiting in the wings.
Good, good.
Waiting in the wings. Relieve itself in all of its joy upon the peoples of this country. And so there's that. Then there's some TV shows that I can't reveal,
Excellent.
but there's those. And there's a song, Poet of Motel 6, which is the title of the forthcoming album.
Excellent.
Album. Slow's been pretty pretty.
Where'd you go, Neil?
And it's not been, but it hasn't been slow. Well, it's been slow. The show has been slow. Through no fault of your own. Jewford is not really awake yet.
No, I'll give me another hour. I'll be fine. I think Neil left, Kinky. I don't know where he went. I think you're the host of the show at this point.
All I know is,
I
if
think
you're driving, folks, don't forget your car.
Yeah, I think Neil's in the. Well, it's just you and me now, Kinky. I don't know where everybody else went. So,
well,
I guess we can call it a day. I don't know where Neil went.
Ridiculous job. As always.
All right, it's been a great show, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you next time.
Jewford, where are you, in Houston? No, you're not in Houston.
No, I'm in New Braunfels right now.
Lower Baboon. You're in Lower Baboon's asshole, right?
I'm actually on my way to Argentina to search for Nazis, but
I wish I could hope you get one.
yeah, I know. I know.
You get one, we're going to get it.
I know we are. Well, apparently it's just us, so I don't have a clue what happened to Neil. I assume he'll be back, so I guess we can.
His name is
I guess
Neve.
we could just turn off the channel and not worry about it. You look pretty good. I'm going to come visit you real soon, Kinky.
Those are the headphones I was holding.
All right, well, now I can't hear you at all. So.
I was holding
And apparently Neil decided to go have some waffles or something.
Well, tell you the truth. Yes.
Hey, yeah, I'm talking to Neil right now.
What? Neve, there's too many technological factors working against us.
Are you talking to anybody on the computer? Is the computer stuff still working on your end? Oh,
no,
yeah,
I think Neil's not there anymore.
They're both still kicked in.
So I think may as well just hang up. It's all working out really well.
This works out about as well as America is working out at the moment.
All right, you'll be signing in again shortly.
But we're going to go get him, aren't we, Jewford? We're going to go get him.
You know we are, Kinky. You know we are. What are we doing? And who are we?
Jewford
Where
thought
are
it was
we
on
going?
our end that everything crashed, but it turns out it was his server. So let me.
We've been off the air for
Yeah.
Yeah, Neil decided to leave the room, as it were.
Very good. I'm waiting for
Ooh la
him.
la, ooh la la, ooh la la. I'm a
Hey, Floyd.
Jew.
Had your meds this morning. Never mind.
Neve, after
Well, this is a pretty good dress rehearsal. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we're still waiting for Neil.
Well, now wait. I do. Neve, is Neve on?
Do you have
Neil is not yet on.
tickets for Pittsburgh, Joe?
He's trying.
Neve,
No,
what
it's-
is Neve?
Whatever.
All right.
Oh, this
I
guy.
just want to say that one night, do I have time for this?
You're not on the air.
Of course
Oh,
you
I'm
do.
not on the air?
You're not on the air. You're talking to
I
Jewford.
don't know if he's not or
You're on
not.
video chat
It
with
says
Jewford. You
live.
might have to kill everything and then reboot it all and get with your interviewer here in a few minutes. He's
What
not.
happened to him? He killed himself.
Maybe it was
No, he
something
called
I
me on the
said.
telephone.
Don't
There he
tell me
is.
he killed
There he
himself.
is.
Man, I tell you what, I'm going to have to put you on payroll, man. You just carried my show. I tell you, it's funny. I took off my headphones as well, and now I hear you guys. They have so much bass that it was making it really difficult. But thanks for keeping on the show while I had to figure out what was dead.
We'll hold down the fort for you.
Yeah, you're
We
the
ordered
best, man.
takeout while you were gone.
So we were talking about some stuff for you in the new year. What do you do to have fun other than music and writing and playing with your dogs or cats?
What is the name of that guy? The
Inflatable?
no. The guy that has more people watch his show than any other thing.
Howard
Andy Griffith
Stern.
used to be it. Now it's what, Jewford?
Joe Osteen.
Who?
I think it's Howard Stern now.
No. Who is the television guy? The guy that plays the detective on TV. But he's bigger than Columbo, bigger than all of them.
Oh,
Who?
Matlock.
Who?
Matlock. Matlock.
What?
Matlock.
Matlock. One night at 3:00 in the morning, I'm watching Matlock, an old rerun, and I get a phone call, and from he says, Kinky, it's Willie Nelson. He says, what are you doing? And I said, I'm watching Matlock. And Willie says that's a sure sign of depression. Turn him off. Turn Matlock off. Get rid of Matlock. And start writing, man. Start writing. Write songs. So
There
I
you
went
go.
away and I came back about 2 weeks later, and I'd written 12 new songs.
mhm.
And I sent them to Willie. He said, send them to me. And then I said, Willie, I've been hearing these rumors that you're not well, that you're feeling, and your spirits are down. And any truth to that? And Willie says, well, he says, I'm a little up and a little down. And by the way, Kinky, what channel is Matlock on?
Well, I have to tell you, I don't know that I've ever seen Matlock, but I think it's good advice nonetheless to keep writing, man.
Keep writing.
Are you working on a new book right now? Or are you always working on 10?
Yeah, I've got a book called The Tin Can Telephone that is finished and ready to go. It's waiting in the wings.
Mm-hmm.
It's waiting and getting rather irritated by having to wait in the wings for the system to catch up with it. It is probably one of the greatest books of my entire, one of the greatest musical efforts of my career, my entire career.
Wow.
Now, at this point, I might substitute the chicken hat just to get things going a little more. We have about another hour to go.
Yeah, at least, man.
But we can do it.
I'm going to get in the car and drive on down, and we'll do it en route. Get down there by. I'll just head south and then head west. I'll get down there where what was that awful place? South of the border. I can pick us up lots of pecan log rolls, shit like that. I don't know.
That would be a thing. Yeah. Well, I just want to say, Neve, This whole thing has been one of the most tedious, stultifyingly dull experiences of my entire life. One of the most tedious and stultifyingly dull experiences of my entire life. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. There's something special about this show that Jewford and I both, speaking for Jewford now. So since he apparently is about ready to drive off in a 1937 Schnit any minute, but we're over our heads or under our heads or something. Like maybe we're too similar or two distinctly different individuals. Because I think this interview right here may be one of the greatest of my entire career. It shows the personal side.
Mine too, I must confess.
And Jewford shows the personal side of little Jewford. Little
true.
Jewford.
Yeah, that worked out well. Yes.
It's an interesting moniker for Tech.
Neve, it's a pleasure. We'll see you down the highway.
It's been a pleasure too. I thank you very much, and I'll talk to Phil afterwards. I really appreciate it. Sorry
a little bit with little Jewford, but, you know.
Well, I'm sorry we were being foibled. I did have a friend of mine, Rick Davis, who was watching. He sends his regards and everything else.
Well, tell Rick hello.
Rick really enjoys your stuff, and when I told him I was having you on, he was quite excited. It's the little things in life, man. I really appreciate you coming on. Have a great day, and I hope to see you next time. Not in such a battle conditions. Take care, Kinkie. Have a great day.
I'll take off the cowboy hat and put on the chicken hat.
Get the chicken hat. All right, gentlemen. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.
You're very welcome, Neil.
All righty. Bye-bye. Here we are,
on the
people.
rebound.
Kinkie Friedman and little Jewford.
We can go right to the mental hospital from here.
I think we're already there.
Does the hat have a name? No.
I expected a
All right,
animated performance from Jewford.
We will be out of here and see you next
He takes
week.
his trousers off and runs
Show you this.
Ah!
Show you this.
Please do. Yay.
Oh, we're going for the bait. Oh.
All right. All right, Flip, I need your hand.
Hi, this
How
is
do you wish
Leland
me?
Sklar, and I am
All right.
hanging with Neve, and I am having the best time of my life.
Live with Neve Fridays on the East Coast from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
All right,
You're
we're out
good
of here.
for Jesus. I'm good